How is everybody doing? I hope everybody had a great weekend. I had a pretty good weekend considering my son got COVID, and then I think I had it. I was a little sore for a day and a little bit of a cough. But for those of you that were hoping that it would kill me, it's a cold. I mean, it's barely. I've had way worse. The soreness basically was not even nearly as bad as my last full body day soreness. So I do. So if you're wondering why my voice sounds a little weird, I have the vid, or we believe I had the vid or have the vid. Um, and It's your 21st, Meki. It's your 22nd birthday. Good for you. Do it in the gym. But so that's what it is. I had like one night of kind of fever, and then just chilled. We hung out by the pool most of the time, still over the weekend. You know, just that still did my shit. The only thing I haven't done, I didn't work out. So I'll work out again tomorrow. Right back on schedule. I actually feel pretty good. So um, just like I said, it's a cold. So today I thought we'd do some neat stuff. I'm going to try to start. Um, trying to really, if these people are going to lose weight on camera, I'm going to, whenever I see sticking points or possible things, I'm going to start giving advice on, because losing weight online is, again, especially from a morbidly obese state, is not something that I recommend. It's not uh, something that I think that is healthy, because the person then gets monetarily rewarded from not only weight loss, but oftentimes even more weight gain, because the most watched videos are the failure videos, because that's the kind of society we fucking live in. It's kind of gross, you know? But there is a young lady, she goes by Call Me Cat. She's got two videos on her channel, and I have not watched either of them in their entirety. But I thought it was a pretty neat thing where she is, the very beginning of the first video, she basically challenges April Lauren to a weight loss challenge, because it's fairly obvious that a lot of people are not actually believing that this young lady does the things she says she does, eats the things she claims to eat, or eats how she claims she eats. Dr. Rolligator, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see. I haven't seen you on TikTok or on Twitter in a little bit. Hit me up. But and thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. But a lot of people, I think, are probably questioning it, and I think that it's good motivation. Like, try to do a challenge. I think she's trying to do very similar stuff to what April does. I don't know. We'll check it out. But I just wanted to tell people here real quick, and for everybody that doesn't know, like, here is, by the way, this is our book, Fuck Being Fat, Solve Your Weight Problems, Runs with 12 Math Willpower. We're selling it on the app, right? You get a month of the app, hunger management support group, those sorts of things too with it. Okay. We also you can get a 30-minute consultation from either Crystal or myself right on there. And that gives you also the app for a month, 30-minute, with a 30-minute consultation, you get the hunger management support group, that sort of thing. Or you could just get coaching. I will say this. We live in a very crazy society right now. Like, everybody hates everybody. It's everybody just really like full on despises everybody. Everybody splits themselves up into categories. And I just wanted to say this. Um, I, uh, I, Crystal and I dedicated ourselves a couple years ago. We're just going to help people, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be me, right? It's one of the things if I'm going to do this, I'm going to be myself. But just for so everybody understands, I do not care what nationality you are. I do not care what your skin color is. I do not care uh, like how you identify. I do not care how you like who you want to have sex with. I do not care what political party you lean towards. I do not care what you feel about. Like, I don't care if you're pro life or pro choice. If you're pro gun or anti gun. I don't care about any of that when it comes to trying to help people get healthy. I believe that we as a society need to look past many of these issues and start really trying to make it so we support each other in the very basic thing that we can do, and that's be as healthy as possible. We live in what would be considered a codependent society um, when it comes to things such as healthcare burden and stuff like that. So if we have finite resources when it comes to healthcare, and healthcare is already extremely expensive, we can't just keep having more expense and more expensive, more expense, more disease, more illness than what we normally have. Like than what like nature brings us. Lifestyle driven chronic illnesses. I don't care. I don't care. I don't even care if you can be a member of the fat acceptance community. We actually have quite a few people that get coaching that came from the fat acceptance community and then like kind of woke up to reality. We have quite a few. So I just want to tell everybody, I do not care. Like, you don't need to like me. You don't even need to like me or anything like that, and you don't even need to get my coaching. If you are unhealthy and you are unhealthy because of your lifestyle, I am like kind of begging for you to try to do better for yourself and in our future. I don't believe that we are. I don't believe that we as a country, as a species, can sustain the level of illness that is about to take place in the long term without correction. I just don't think that we have that in us. People do not understand like the actual gravity of the situation. Whereas, if we counted obesity deaths the same way we counted COVID deaths, it would be in the millions a year. It would be like 1 point something million a year, like 1.2 million a year. And obesity already kills. Obesity is estimated to kill 400. Just obesity is like listed as obesity. It kills 400,000 people a year by estimation. It's like 387,000 for the vid. You know, like, let's be real. Like if we really cared about people, we wouldn't have done what we did in the last 2 years and destroyed people's lives. We would have absolutely tried to help people get healthy, at least while we did all that shit. And I know this is weird for people right now because I really mean this. Like, I do not care even if you like me. I don't. I do not care. You know, I don't. I don't care about any of this stuff. I just don't. I will work with anybody to get them healthy. I will make suggestions to anybody. You do not even need to like me. You don't. And we don't need to agree on any fucking thing besides we're going to try to get you healthy. And if you can, like, I can work with anybody. Like, I'm an atheist redneck, and I literally am used to being like not agreeing with everybody, with almost anybody on everything they say. Like, I'm very used to this. I'm an independent voting. I lean more libertarian, but I still consider myself an independent. I'm registered Republican right now because I wanted to go in the primaries, but in the last election cycle, and for this one, but I lean more libertarian and I'm independent. I will work with anybody. I'm used to not agreeing with anybody, with everybody. I'm used to it because the Republicans say some crazy fucking shit too that I don't necessarily agree with. The Republicans brought us fucking the Patriot Act and fucking Citizens United and fucking ridiculous shit. I don't care. You could be Republican. You could be a libertarian. You could be a Democrat. You could be woke. You can be based. I don't give a shit. You need to be healthy. I'll help you. That's what I wanted to put out to everybody. Okay. And I know it's a little somber when I talk about this, but I was doing some statistics for some marketing for No Morbidity because we're getting ready to restock here within about another week or two. But I was looking at some marketing data, like some marketing research data, like for level of chronic illness and things like that. And I just got to be real, like, it's staggering. Like, when you look at the amount of burden and when you look at the amount of pain and death, diabetic amputations, like disease and illness and pain and like literal fucking pain. And then you imagine it will be like magnified by how much fatter we've gotten and how our lifestyles have just become so much. Most people became radically unhealthier, even if they didn't gain weight. You know, even if they didn't gain weight, it's fucking crazy. Most people became more sedentary. Most people don't get out in the sun as much. Most people don't exercise as much. It's pretty fucking staggering how bad it is. Like it really is. It's pretty fucking staggering. Give me a second. One second. I'm pulling up her video. I got to check on one thing here, guys, real quick. Okay, give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Anyway, Daddy Bear, he said he's got the vid. Yeah, are you looking for the super? I'm a little mellow today. I have the vid. Like I said, it's a cold, but no, I'm good. I was looking over some data today, and I just wanted to like make sure everybody understood that. Like, I wanted to make it's scary. Like people do not understand like how crazy bad it is. Uh, it is super unhealthy. Uh, how bad our health is. Anyway, honestly, the only thing I can vibe with the Republicans is just the lack of social progress and the amount of money we waste to spend health and services. I don't understand. Like, here's my thing: we should not be spending like the health social services maybe, but health no. People should be responsible for their own health. We should not be supporting other people's health, especially when we do not have a preventative model first. All that is a gift to the healthcare and pharmaceutical industries. I'm just going to be fucking straight up about that shit. Anyway, here's where we're going to go over. Call Me Kat is her name. And I thought it would be good since she is starting a weight loss journey, even though I do. And I mean, if you watch this, please know that I do not recommend. I really do not. I do not recommend. Wait, hang on. I don't recommend that people lose weight online. I think it's a negative aspect. I think that it oftentimes has bad connotations. But she did this video that I'm going to play here.
What happened?
Can't have that.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Kat and I am on a journey to lose 140 pounds.
140 pounds.
I'm doing something maybe a little risky, but I am calling out a weight loss YouTuber, the one and only Miss April Lauren.
This is going to be interesting. Now, and one of the reasons why I wanted to do this young lady's video is one, because she is talking about April Lauren, but two, I did last week just give April Lauren free unsolicited advice on how to lose weight. So I'm going to give this woman free unsolicited advice also. Not that April Lauren's going to take my advice, which she should. She absolutely should. She absolutely should. She should not worry about trying to all of a sudden accelerate her weight loss from 0.8 pounds to whatever. She should figure out why she is only losing that amount of weight and not do it on a temporarily quick thing. She's absolutely, anyway, there's so much. And the physical fitness that was just the actual exercises were very, very, very scary.
Yes, Miss Sunshine herself. I'm calling her out, and I want to do a weight loss challenge with her. Like, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's see who loses the most weight. I've been on my weight loss journey for a little over a month. And I've been doing really well, but I need some accountability. I need to put it all out there, and what better way to do it than to let the whole world see? What better way to stay accountable?
While I get this, because I made this probably same mistake the first time I lost weight. It's just that is not a way to keep yourself accountable. Holding yourself accountable to the audience can have both positive and negative effects. Like, especially for women, like the weekly weigh-ins for women, oftentimes weekly weigh-ins for women are very, very, very negative because you do have a hormonal cycle that's different than men. So if you take it, there's going to be 2 weeks a month where you might be retaining fluid for ovulation and menstruation. It's just not a great thing to do. Like, we don't have our female clients weigh in but once every 2 weeks, and we try to catch it in between their cycle of ovulation and menstruation. So it's just, and I get where this woman's coming from. Just please be careful. Please be careful. Okay.
So there are a couple of reasons why I chose April Lauren. The first being that she's a successful YouTuber. I mean, she has like 75,000 subscribers or something like that. And I'm a subscriber, and I've been watching her for a long time. And you can call it clout chasing. That's fine.
Oh my.
That's not what I'm doing here. I'm doing this for myself. I need to hold myself accountable. But she is a successful YouTuber, and she has a good following. She has inspired a lot of people, and I would like to inspire some people too. So why can't I get on YouTube and share my journey? But
you can just be careful about it. Just like, that's what I'm saying. Just be careful about it. Like, it's just not something. You just got to watch. Because that if you don't, like, you just need to be careful. You're going to end up like, you could end up very much. Give me one more second here, guys. I got to do something here for a client real quick, and that's why I'll drop everything for fucking clients. Give me 1 second. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. But again, like, it's just, you just got to watch. Like, and Because if you she watches Shakira translations, I believe already. Oh, good, 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 good.
Just wanted to challenge myself against her, even if she doesn't see this. It's fine. It's fine.
I can guarantee you that April will see this. Like, from what I understand and from what I gather, she's one of these people that Googles herself a lot. Um, most people, um, most people that do all this shit for YouTube fame, and all the other shit, they Google themselves all the fucking time. They check for videos about themselves all the fucking time. Fitness people are fucking relentless about it, and that's what April Lauren wants to be. She wants to be a fitness person. That's why she keeps showing herself doing stupid fucking workouts.
I'm going to be doing it anyway, because the second reason is we are very similar in body type. I think on her last weigh-in this week, she, excuse me, I think she messed up her little card. The math on it wasn't adding up, but she was saying she was 257.9.
If you believe it. I hate to even say that, but if you believe it. So.
Is that what she said? 257.9? I don't know. But right now, I weigh 270. So we are very close. About, did it was 257? I'm going to have to look. Let me look.
Okay, we're gonna speed this up a little bit. Nothing again. It's nothing against it, Kat. If you're watching this, it's nothing against that. I just want to make sure we're not.
Look real quick. She said that she's 257.9, and I weigh 270.4. So we are very close in weight. She's 5'2", I'm 5'3". We're both apple shaped, and I wanted to compare myself to someone that is close to my size. And the third reason, maybe the most important, but it is because there's a little bit of rumbling on the interwebs in this community about April.
Heidi, I agree with that. They don't. From what I've seen, they don't look similar in body type. To tell you the truth.
Not being as transparent as she should be with her audience. She does all these great workouts. I mean, she's working hard. And I'm not taking away from her that she's lost almost 100 pounds. Like, that is amazing. That's amazing. But she does not track her food. I guess she does weigh out her food, but she's not tracking calories, which is
which is fucking ridiculous. I don't get that. So you are tracking, you're weighing your food, but you're not tracking calories. Then why weigh your food? Like, I mean, like, you technically you are, because if you're not doing that, then it's like, you know that like so much calories are in so much amount of so much food. You know what I mean? Like, you absolutely know. I don't understand that shit either. So if we do not get healthy, it's going to be a lonely world. Our average age may sink back to the average age of life expectancy is going to plummet in the next couple of years. Plummet in America. I like absolutely plummet for many reasons.
Something that I am all about doing. She doesn't show herself weighing in. She does very hard workouts, very hard, and with very minimal results. She's losing sometimes less than a pound a week. And if she's doing all these things, if she's doing all these hard workouts and eating the food that she says she is, then why are you only losing a pound a week?
I agree with that. What I do got to say though to Kat is like, this should, like, here's the thing. Prepare yourself for it to be because right now it seems like you're doing this to kind of show April it can be done. And I appreciate that. And I think that's amazing, but you got to make sure your whys are the way they're supposed to be. The whys should not be to, inspiring people. Great. Okay. But that shouldn't be a why. Okay. Because then that's a huge responsibility on yourself, and it's a huge responsibility on your actual health and weight loss. Like, it's tough. It's tough for me just to be in the fitness business. It makes you hypercritical of your body. It makes you hypercritical of your appearance. It makes you hypercritical of like camera angles. So much. Like, that's why April Lauren takes like most of her photos are taken from the fucking ceiling. That's the fucking Tess Holiday way to fucking film yourself. So I think that you're finding motivate, like, and I'm speaking just to this cat lady. I think you're finding motivation in the, like, challenge of it. Like you are challenging, even if April doesn't acknowledge it, you're challenging her to get stuff done. And I think that that's a good thing. But the end result, like, I have a feeling that that's going to get old quick. Like somebody just put, like, cat lost 3 pounds in her update after this video. I hope she can keep it up. Me too. And I mean, we're going to talk about, like, making sure you stay sustainable, those sorts of things. But uh, uh, you've got to ask yourself what's actually sustainable. Yeah, but if a 270-pound woman losing 3 pounds a week, absolutely very sustainable until very, very, like, it to lose between 1% and 2% of your body mass in a week is, is very, very. 2% might be a little much, because that would put this woman at, like 5 pounds a week. That's a very serious deficit, and that would be a lot of physical activity. But to lose anywhere between a pound and 4 pounds for this woman, very reasonable, very, very reasonable. As long as she's satiated, satisfied, doing it in a way where she doesn't feel super restricted, because the super restriction is normally what makes them then binge off of it. And nobody gets to 270 pounds as a woman without having some very poor relationship with food. So I do hope that she takes that into account. But, to Kat, again, let's just make sure that after you're able to be like, I fucking told you so, because that's what's going to happen. Like, you lost 3 pounds the first week, 3 pounds the first week. You probably look at losing anywhere between 1 to 3 pounds every week, which is more than April fucking loses on a consistent basis. You just gotta, like, you gotta make sure that there's something else after this. Okay.
It's not really adding up.
I agree.
It's not, to me, it's not rocket science. You have to be in a caloric deficit to lose weight. Bottom line, you have to track your food. You have to know exactly what you're eating, measure it out, log it, keep it moving. Like, that's what it is. That's what losing weight is. You will not outwork a bad diet. Plain and simple. It doesn't matter what you do at the gym. If you're not eating right, you can forget it. You're only going to lose a pound a week. So, for me, I want to be completely transparent. I'm going to show you my weigh-ins, me stepping on a scale. I'm going to show you what I eat.
See, I think that's what weight loss people should do. Actually, step on the scale so people see you step on the scale. Like, especially if you're trying to, like, if you're going to do it, do it. Now, I really do, that you suggest, Kat, that you only do it once every 2 weeks. The weekly weigh-ins, to me, you got to watch, because I worry that because you can flux, like, especially like I said, for women, it can be a flux thing. So you do got to watch out. Okay. Give me 1 second here. Again, I clients come first. So set up a client. Here we go.
Everything I eat gets weighed and gets logged into my fitness pal. I know exactly how many calories I'm eating. I know my macros.
Okay, so everything you eat weighs and gets put in your MyFitnessPal. Now, I think you might be doing that. Because it might be a thing where, you want to be able to show people what all you're eating, and I applaud that. I absolutely applaud that. Okay, because you're being very, very transparent, and that's outstanding. However, start teaching yourself these numbers. Start, understanding, okay, this is 4 ounces of food when you weigh it. Okay, that you're teaching yourself these things. You eventually want to be the calorie counter. You don't want you want to make it so you eventually don't need it. Like, it's almost just like an extra step that you have to take. So therefore, not take it. You want to know these numbers. You want to know what it is, because relatively speaking, calorie counters are just guesses anyway. They're very good guesstimates, but they're guesses. And you want to make sure that you're teaching yourself this information while at the same time you're doing it. So you want to absolutely teach it. What did this person say? Doing something for the reason to inspire others is just egotistical. Inspiration is byproduct of success. I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. However, like, I mean, I don't know.
And I'm hitting my goals and I'm losing weight. So my highest is 285. I've been on this weight loss journey for over a month, about a month and a half, and I've lost 15 pounds.
Good for
But
her.
it's not gonna be like that every month. Don't get it twisted. Like,
Good for her. And what she's saying, it's not going to be like this every month. Like I said, a woman of her size for right now could probably lose anywhere from between a pound and 4 pounds a week and be pretty comfortable. The 4 pounds a week, I think, is if she is being very, very, very diligent with her food, and also getting quite a bit of activity in. You know, but 2 to 3 pounds a week easily sustainable for somebody of her size until she gets lower in weight. Dun, dun, dun. That's one of the biggest issues with April, wanting to be an inspiration by design versus organically living. And that's, I agree. I completely agree.
it's as a big person, it's very easy to lose weight the first month. Like, it basically falls off of you if you're doing it right. This video is just going to be me introducing myself, and there is probably no chance that April will ever see this.
She'll see it. I can almost guarantee it. Yeah, I can almost guarantee that. However, like that also doesn't it also adds an extra level of stress that I don't know I would actually add to your weight loss journey. In that April's fan base is going to be shitty. Like these delusional fucking people that think that April is not lying to them. I mean, they're going to be shitty to you when in fact I think you're just very frankly, if anything, this could help April. You know, but and the X factor of attention is as a drug. Yeah, very very fucking true. Very fucking true. You know.
No chance. But if she does, like, I just want to say, this is not a hating on you thing. This isn't anything like that. This is two women coming together, and let's just challenge ourselves to do better than the other. Like, let's do the damn thing. Let's do it. April, if she is watching, if April is watching, I'll tell you this. Not only will I lose more weight than you in a week, but I will catch up to you. Right now, you have a head start, 13-pound head start. I will catch up to you, and I will have lost more weight than you by the end of the year. That's the challenge.
Damn. Well, no shit. Now I got to fucking keep track of this shit. No kidding. So listen, I wanted to go back to this video. This is the weight loss journey video. This is 2 days ago. So it's the second video in the week.
Of washing your sex
Whoa,
toy.
whoa, 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 jeez, whoa, whoa.
Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Kat. I'm on a journey to lose 140 pounds. So I'm gonna keep this intro real short. I've already done the bulk of my video and it is so long. So I'm gonna have to trim it down a good bit, but I just wanted to jump in and say, these are just some clips from my week. Some of the things that I ate, me at the gym, just some things that I did, and I'll come back at the end with my weigh-in and we'll get a check-in on April. See you then. Okay.
You know, I do like that too. Like, I mean, where they, I be realistic with yourself. I like that. It's not. I don't know any part like at our coaching, just so everyone understands. Which, by the way, you can get here one more time. Oops. Let me. There it is. I'll put it right here again. At our coaching, we focus on satiation, satisfaction. Like, if you are not feeling satiated or satisfied with your food, we've, that's a diet. So that's my worry, is that this is going to be a diet thing for her, and that's not what I want it to be. That doesn't. You need to just build a healthier lifestyle. It can't be something that you're doing constantly. You know what I mean? So wow, okay. Here we go.
the kids and I are going to Target. I have to get a baby shower gift. And I'm just going to put some sunscreen on my face, do my eyebrows, do some mascara, and that's it. I don't wear a whole bunch of makeup, but I do wear sunscreen because I got pretty skin. Whoa. Yeah, my closest Target is 50 minutes. The kids want a toy. We about to go, okay?
No. This is nothing against her, but I cannot. So Starbucks is a thing. Just keep saying no to it, by the way. But and that's nothing against you. I just don't want to sit and watch people put on makeup. So. You know, I'm not necessarily super against the bread sandwich. I will say this: we suggest our clients don't have any processed carbohydrates very very least until the evening meal. You know, first meal of the day, protein, healthy fat. Second meal of the day, protein, healthy fat, veggies, non-starchy veggies. Third meal of the day, protein, healthy fat, starchy veggies, or one portion of processed carbohydrates occasionally, not even every day, just occasionally. Like I know that sounds crazy to people, but I really just want to introduce the concept of I'm just asking you to eat real food. Uh, I'm just suggesting that instead of eating processed carbohydrates, ultra processed carbohydrates, even that we eat food instead, like actual like what is food. My thoughts on Ezekiel bread is that it's still a highly processed carbohydrate. That's my thoughts on it, and it still should be taken in on rare occasions. It shouldn't be like the concept of daily eating bread for somebody trying to lose weight. To me, is like I'm not saying it cannot be done. Don't get me wrong, but it is something that's easily bingeable. By the way, bread is I think the third. When we did a poll of like 15,000 people, and it was bread was number 3, or no, was it? It was number 2. It was pizza, then bread, then cheese, then ice cream. Were the four bingeable things, four most bingeable things. You know, let's see. Love your videos, very inspirational for me. Got from 168 to 150. Good for you. Good for you. Why is it better to eat carbs at night per your plan? It's not a plan. It's a suggestion. It's just a method. I was always taught to have more carbs earlier in the day for energy if I work out in the morning. If you have extra fat on you, you have energy. I mean, like if you're looking for quick acting carbohydrates, that's what your body is going to use for energy. You know, like if you should want your body to eat your fat if you want to lose weight, you know, and it's normally not going to do that if you flood your system with, if you spike your glucose and insulin levels. You know, you may have it may be a slightly better workout, but you've got plenty of energy. If you have weight to lose, you have plenty of energy stored. You should want your body to use it. I'm not saying I definitely think that processed carbohydrates should be eaten later in the day. Absolutely, definitely think processed carbohydrates should, 100%, without a shadow of a doubt in my mind. And people should eat processed carbohydrates rarely. They should view it as for pleasure only. They should view it as only on occasion, and it's not actually something that is healthy for them. It is literally just something that is eaten for pleasure, because that's all it is. It's just something eaten for pleasure. There's next to no nutritional, like in normal bread or a bun, there is no nutritional quality to it besides it being a quick energy. That's it. That's all. My German ancestors are crying over that bread issue. What about homemade bread? Homemade bread still got plenty of carbohydrates in it. It's just carbs. It's just carbs. It is not necessary. Your body needs protein and fat. Anything else is just for, just the topping. So processed carbohydrates that fuck with your insulin levels and fuck with inflammation, all sorts of shit, even worse. Now, I will say this: we do suggest this a lot, that if you are going to have bread, make it yourself. We absolutely say that though too. I'll have a piece of toast for breakfast, but I won't crave bread. Haven't for a long time. That's good. I only eat homemade bread, but still eat 1 or 2 pieces a day. Do carbs not make anyone else feel bloated? They make me feel very bloated. I don't know why people think you're mean. You're honestly being so sweet right now, and actually really care about her well-being. Yeah, no. So you've said the body doesn't need carbs, but don't we need fiber for probiotics? Yes, but you don't need carbohydrates. Fiber gets used as fiber. So. Again, I like the counterpart fiber tortillas. Yeah, good. And yeah, you need a little bit of fiber, but guess what? You can get that in like lettuce and fruit and shit like that. You don't need fiber from bread at all, whatsoever. All right, just to point out though, I mean, hang on a second. Yeah, it's 400 to 500 calories. You know,
the hill there. It's a good little climb. I just do this over and over until either I hit my step goal or the kids can't take it anymore.
So just getting consistency of activity. That's good.
My time on the Stairmaster and kept my heart rate. I'll turn that fan back on. Fan. I kept my heart rate in the 130s up to 140, and that's my target. So happy with that.
Good.
And I'm dead. Now I gotta go do some weight training. Anybody else do Stairmaster? Like, it is a killer. It's a killer of a workout. All right, I just finished my workout. I'm sorry that I did not film, but I am just not ready to do that.
You shouldn't do that. I really, Kat, if you're watching, please don't. Save something for you. Don't film your workouts. I fucking hate filming my workouts. I fucking can't stand it. I cannot fucking stand it. Do not film your workouts, because all that does, you're a big woman. All that's going to do is bring in people that want to be mean to you. Even April's crew, like April's crew, will come in and fucking be rude to you about how you look. It just absolutely will happen. Don't film yourself working out. Don't do it. Just because it's irrelevant. Like the workouts, activity is important. The workouts are whatever you make about it. Consistency is way more important than what you actually do. Like way more important.
I'll just tell you a little bit about what I did. I did 15 minutes on Stairmaster. Kept my heart rate between 130 and 140. And then I did an upper body workout. I actually followed a workout from Chrissy Cello, and I'll post it down below. I did exactly what she did. I did 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps because I don't feel comfortable doing. With this setup, it's probably not going to be very loud. This is what I'm working with. So I'm just going to make a quick lunch. I'm going to have shrimp. I really like to get the all pre-cooked. Y'all, 1 tablespoon is 120. Let that get warmed up. That is plenty. That is plenty of olive oil. Okay. So we're going to let it heat up. So this is one of my favorite things to make for lunch because it's so easy. Again, on 2 tortillas. They're really my favorites. It's so good.
But here's my thing. Well, I think this is a different day. But there's always carbohydrates with stuff. Like there's always the processed carbohydrates. I would have put those things on big piece of leaf
3
lettuce.
calories. Let's call it 400 because I do not weigh my spices or my vegetables. I added.
My goodness, don't fucking weigh your spices. Jesus, please don't. Please don't, Kat. Kat, don't do it. Don't fucking do it.
2 tortillas, the shrimp, and the olive oil, and that is what I put into my Fitness Pal. I didn't do the cabbage, the tomatoes, the hot sauce, the taco seasoning, the onions, or the tomatoes. I'm not counting. I'm not crunching. He would do this all day. He would sit here all day and just go up and down this one slide. But my dog, the first time we came, that was funny.
Let's get to the weigh-in.
Just from all the sunscreen.
Pounds. I am super excited about it. My goal is kind of just.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, let's get into the weigh-in portion. I'm going to put my weigh-in video right here.
See, this I do like, because if you're going to fucking talk about it, you should fucking do it. You should fucking show people.
As you can see, I weighed in at 267.6. That means I lost 3 pounds this week. Yay!
That's very good. That's consistent working out, like not just activity, but consistent, like actually gym workouts where you're focusing on cardio. Sounds like she worked out about 45 minutes, half hour to 45 minutes at decently high levels, and was paying attention to her heart rate. I do like the fact that it was only 15 minutes of cardio and then the rest was weight training. I like that a lot. And 3 pounds for a 270 pound woman is understandable. It's like 1.1, 1.15, 1.2 or something like that percentage of body mass lost in a week. So I think that that's awesome. Again, I don't think it should be too much, like too indicative of what you think is going to happen all the time. But excellent job.
3 pounds. I am super excited about it. My goal is kind of to stay around the 2 pound a week mark, and I hit that and I exceeded it. I worked.
That's a good goal. 2 pounds a week is a good goal. I think that that's a very good thing. That is technically for her. That is it's about 1,000 calorie deficit a day. She's a 270 pound woman plus working out. If she eats anywhere between 1,500 and 1,700 calories in a day, that should give her a 1,000 calorie deficit, and then she should lose about 2 pounds. That's outstanding. That to me, that makes a very, very, very good sense. That's also the math that goes into why April is full of shit. I'm just saying.
Hard this week. I worked hard. Let's see about eating. I ate off plan twice.
Okay. I want to hear this.
And like I said, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. So I ate off plan twice. Once was at Chick-fil-A. Love Chick-fil-A, but I got the cool chicken wrap and fat-free honey mustard dressing. So that was one. The other one was I went out to eat and I got a salad, but it had some grilled buffalo chicken on top, which I thought was a good pick because we were at a pizza place, like a very good local pizza place in town. But I got the salad with ranch on the side. But the only thing about that was the buffalo sauce that was on it. There was a lot on it. And when I got it, I was like, oh boy. But I just kind of picked through it. I ate what I wanted. And
all right, Kat, here's the thing. I want you to examine this. Don't consider it necessarily off plan. If you're going to have something that you do like that every week and you have a family, which I would highly suggest, make sure you keep making very strong, good decisions, because it does sound like you made good decisions. I will say this. Going to any fast food restaurant is dangerous for anybody trying to lose a significant amount of weight. Fast food is low quality, low nutrition bullshit food. But going to a restaurant where you picked a buffalo chicken salad, while it may be a little bit more caloric, I don't even necessarily know if you want to call that off plan. You should just consider it like a part of your weekly thing. You obviously lost 3 pounds this week while still doing that. I think you could fit that into your plan. If that can help you not feel as restricted and have it be more of a consistent, normalized lifestyle for when you're done losing the weight, that to me is good. Like Crystal and I eat pretty much, protein and veggies all week long, and then once a week we go out. Like we went out the other day, you know. So, and I normally get like a burger without the bun and fries or something like that, or we'll stop and get frozen custard or frozen yogurt, like just once a week. It should be able to fit into your lifestyle, and if it can, you should examine why. But I do suggest you stay away from the fast food. Okay, one, just the facial expression you made about Chick-fil-A means you like it too much. But two, um, uh, there's nothing wrong with the restaurant choice, if you ask me. Nothing. I do think that you want to be careful because it sounds like you were a little tempted. But going out once a week, because you've got family and stuff like that, you should be able to do this. It should not be an impedance upon your lifestyle in order to get healthy. Your lifestyle should just be healthy. That's the thing. Like, being healthy shouldn't be an impedance upon your lifestyle. It should just be your lifestyle.
That was it. But it didn't affect me. It was just one meal, and I still lost 3 pounds this week. And I don't see that as depriving myself of pizza. Like, yes, I love pizza. I do. But I don't see it as depriving myself. I see it more as empowering, that I was able to make a decision not to eat pizza, but to eat a salad and stick to my plan. Because when I have a goal, I stick to it. Like, I am all in. And
it's just I'm a little under the weather. That's it. I'm a little under the weather. So I've got the virus that shall not be named. It's a cold, for real. Like, for real. I mean, it's a cold. That's it.
I know that things like pizza are temporary enjoyment. It's temporary. And it probably would have made me sick just because of all the grease. But excuse me.
I'm absolutely fine. I'm a little low energy. I got to be real. Oh, thanks. Like, for real, everybody, thank you. I'm absolutely fine. It is a cold. Like, I have had way worse colds in recent years. Way worse flus. And I got to be real. Like, the biggest portion of it, like, I ran a little fever the one day, and I was like achy sore, but I wasn't as nearly as achy sore as when I switched programs. Like when Crystal raised me up one more level on her suspension system training, because she's my coach. For those of you that don't know, Crystal is my actual coach, both for my food and for my activity. She does all my programming. But when she switched me up the last time, I was way more achy and sore just from being sore from the new workouts than what I was with this. It's a cold. It's just a fucking cold.
Excuse me. But I know that my goal is to lose pounds and to get this weight off. And that just, it overruns the thought of you're depriving yourself of pizza. No, I don't see it like that. I see it as empowering. I was able to make this decision. I do not want pizza right now. If I do, like, maybe in the future, I am not far enough into my journey to be having cheat meals.
Okay. We're gonna stop on that. So, Kat, if you watch this, which I hope you do, there's no such thing as a fucking cheat meal. For everybody wondering, there is absolutely no such thing as a fucking cheat meal. Your body knows what the fuck you're gonna eat. I mean, you don't cheat physics. You don't cheat your body. Your body knows what the fuck you're eating. So it still registers calories, fat, protein, carbs. That sort of shit. It still registers all that. Okay. So I just I encourage everybody to understand that in no way do you cheat. Oh, call me Kat. Oh, here we go. Kat, thank you very much. I hope you get a chance to watch all this. Okay. I'm going to be keeping track of your journey because I think it's great. My advice straight to you, though, since I got you here, be very careful about getting caught up in sharing all of your weight loss journey. Okay. Keep some stuff to yourself at the very least. All right. Don't film your workouts. Don't film your workouts. Keep that to you. Okay. It's just an excuse for people to be mean on the internet when you post them. Please don't. Okay. The food was good. I do suggest that you try to focus a little bit less on processed carbohydrates earlier in the day. Just move those towards later in the day, because processed carbohydrates have a tendency to make people hungrier than what other things do. They're less satiating, and uh, they might cause overeating or being hungrier than what you would normally want to be. If you're going to have them one portion a day at the end of the day. I do suggest that processed carbohydrates kind of be eaten sparingly once every week, once a week or once every couple of days. And let's see what else. What else have I been talking about the whole time? I don't know, but I think you're doing. I think you have absolutely great progress. I think you just need to be consistent in what you do. I think you're doing a great job with that so far. It sounds to me like you've already gotten pretty good weight loss in the first month, and now you're just sharing the second month. I think I agree with you. 2 pounds is a good goal. Be happy with between 1 to 3 pounds. Okay, 3 pounds. I want you to evaluate whether you are like overtly hungry at any point in time in the week, because you need to like this. You need to build a lifestyle that you actually enjoy. It shouldn't feel like a super diet. It should feel like you just like striving to get healthier. And if you go a little bit higher than 3, I'm worried that you're going to be absorbently hungry most of the time, or it's going to feel like you're beating your body up. Okay. And I wanted to, like, if you ever come back in the chats and have questions, please do let me know. But I just really suggest, I really suggest, have the next challenge set up for you, because one, she's going to ignore this like 100. Like she's going to watch your videos. I guarantee you that her and the Ken Man watch anything with her name in it. I guarantee it. I know the type. But I also think that they're not going to acknowledge you at all whatsoever. Even a little bit, especially because you drew into the possibility that she's not being completely honest, which I agree with you. But she will not acknowledge that from there on. So I want you to make sure you're thinking about like what's important to you down the road. Keep that in mind. Keep that focused, because she's not going to be like, you're going to surpass her quickly. And to me, I don't want you to get stalled in thinking about that. Okay, I want you to make sure you keep going. Now, again, I've got to say this, and I say this to everybody. I do not suggest that you monetize this weight loss journey. That is very dangerous. Monetizing your weight loss journey means you also make money off of the negative aspects of it. And I just think that that's dangerous. Okay. But if you have any other questions, let me know. So, but I enjoyed your videos. I am subscribed, and I will be following all of them. So I think that you are setting yourself up for. Actually, now I'm subscribed. I thought I did earlier, but I do think you set yourself up for good success. I just want to make sure that you're doing it in a way that's sustainable. Like how you're eating now and how you're working out now to lose this weight is how you're going to eat and work out to keep the weight off too. Okay, like you need to have it be very much something that you can live with. It needs to be a lifestyle. Okay. I do not know what I'm going to do for video tomorrow, guys. I'm going to be working out tomorrow too. I feel great. Like I said, sorry about the voice and sorry about the little low energy, but it was like a day. It's like, this is like a day and a half of like basically a cold, because that's what it is, a cold. But I hope everybody has a great day. Kat, if you ever need anything, reach out and let me know. And everybody else in the chat. Oh, wait, I did see something. Somebody asked a question about no morbidity. Give his no morbidity a try when it comes back in stock. If she's losing weight on her own, here's my thing. No morbidity is a tool. Like, it's just a tool to get control of your hunger. I do suggest anybody that needs to lose a substantial amount of weight use it. But it does not change the fact that you need to build healthy habits around it, though, too. It just absolutely diminishes hunger to a great degree. And do you ship overseas? I'm from Japan. Yes, I actually have a client that got some in Japan already. We will be in stock hopefully within the next week and a half. I will be letting all of you know, because we have a world to save, And we are going to fucking turn shit on its fucking ear because we got other big things fucking planned. Big things planned. All right. So everybody, go follow Call Me Cat. I lost my voice when I had it. It's a little raspy. That's it. And again, like, I feel pretty good now. So when you said I'm a redneck atheist, I really felt that. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I'll work with anybody. I know it was a little like this was a little bit less energy than what you guys are expecting, but part of it is one. Oh, hey, hang on. No, everybody's freaking awesome. I've never been overweight, but I've cut down so much fast food. Good for you. Good for you. But I just want to say, like, you know, part of like how I was why I was a little somber today is I just got done doing a lot of research on chronic illness, and we've got to make some serious fucking changes, people. Like, otherwise, America will see a dramatic reduction in life expectancy and a wave of chronic illness that we just cannot fucking deal with. It's telling. Like, the last real statistics we got on this were from like 2018 to 2019, and fuck, I mean, and we've gotten so much fatter since then. It's really, really fucking important that we fucking change some shit. Absolutely. Alan, do you know if the European customs issue has been resolved? Really wanted to order everybody to Germany. You should be able to order through the Tiger Fitness link that I'll be sharing also. Tiger Fitness doesn't seem to have an issue with that. Okay? Anyway, guys, I hope everybody has a great fucking week. I'll be back tomorrow at 1 p.m. I don't know what to talk about yet, but I'm going to put it up here soon. So I hope everybody has a great fucking day. And goddamn.